Guys, I have a problem. A very big problem. And I cannot see anything because of this problem. Do you recognize this? Sometimes we can feel so stuck in our problem that we don't see any solution. Did you see? Did you saw how it came? Our minds, our eyes were only focused about the problem. So there was no space to see anything else. So what are things you can do when you feel like you're feeling so stuck in the problem and you don't know what to do? And you keep on thinking about it. How can I solve this? What should I do? How can I do it? And you see that with your thinking, you just make yourself more stressed and you don't find a solution. What can you do? You just see, when you keep your problem like this, you don't have any eyesight. You don't have any space for another vision. So the first thing, what you can do, just put it aside. You see, by putting it aside, it already looks like it's a bit smaller. Is it a different problem? Is it a smaller problem? No. It's still the same problem. But the perspective in which you see it, the angle in which you view it, changed completely, isn't it? So imagine if you just get it in another position. Like here. You see? The size of the problem seems to be reduced. So that's one of the things what you can do. Sometimes what I do is just put it mentally, the problem. You put it in a box. You see? You close the box. Wow. I'm not going to make a problem of this. When things are not working out fluidly, sometimes just smile about it, okay? We're all human, so we're not perfect. So the problem box, you see what you do in your mind. You just throw it away for some time, okay? So I don't see it now for a while, so that's very, very, very fine. I'm wondering, sometimes even someone else can come and rescue you from your problem because he sees it somewhere. And maybe someone else has a different perspective, and you can look on the problem together and see maybe that there isn't even a problem anymore. So what are other things what you can do when you feel like you have a problem? Try to breathe, to be present, to feel or release the emotion which is behind it. Most of the time when there's a problem, it can be very painful or very stuck in our minds because it is related to something which has happened in the past. Imagine you had to do a presentation and it didn't went well, and you have to do that same presentation maybe in another school or before another group, and now you see it as a problem because the other presentation failed from your opinion, and now you feel like there's a big problem, you don't know how to do it. So what can you do in this situation? What do you think, which belief was triggered by this, for this person, a problem, that the presentation didn't work out the way he or she wanted? Probably the belief, I'm not good enough. Or, for me, nothing is going to work out well. There are all certain kind of beliefs which can be behind the problem, or which make you feel like this problem is very heavy for you. But with that, you can take some time, find a space, you write about the situation where it's related to, so you ask yourself, from which situation in the past does this remind me? And you write it out, or you can make a drawing about it, or you find a song which helps you to release and express this emotion from the past. Maybe you feel some tears, which are connected with this belief, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's very normal. You're a human. God gave us these emotions to express, to feel, and as a messenger. But that's emotions are a messenger. I will make another video about it. So for now, with the problem, these are a few options what you can do. Of course, there are many more, but to keep it a bit short, I will just leave you with these two options. So first, what you can do, you put the problem, what you think is a problem, you put it in a box in your mind, or you put it in a box, and then you just put it aside. So your mind will know where it is, but you just put it aside so you have a bit like, you feel some breathing space and you're going to do something else. So that's option one. Option two is just to connect yourself, be connected, find out which belief is triggered by this problem, why it feels so heavy for you, and you're going to release that belief, which is probably rooted in the past. So it can be like, I'm not nothing is working out, I'm not okay, no one likes me, I cannot do anything well, whatever. Okay, so, and it's also okay and very well if you share with someone. I really believe sharing is already like almost, most of the time, 90% of the healing. Okay, of course, when you have someone around who you trust, where you feel comfortable, or you say like, I'm feeling a bit nervous to share, but can I share something with you? And probably they will say, okay. So these are the options for now. And then sometimes, this is the last one, you just change your position. And then you see, the solution was already there. But because I was seated in front of the solution, I could never see it. The only thing I had to do is turn my perspective and see. The solution is there. Bye bye.